We're live from the HCCTV studios. I'm Todd Duplantis. Welcome to Up to the Minute. We have got your HCC news and information for the next half hour. Stick around. A couple of special guests coming your way. But first, my co-host this morning, as is every Wednesday, Dr. Amy Tan from our Dean of our English and Communications departments. Good to see you, Amy. How's it going?
It's going great. It's great to see you, Todd.
It has been pleasantly nice the past couple of days, which has been a break from the 100-degree weather. Looks like we might even get some rain today, which I haven't seen a good amount of rain in quite some time.
We really need it. I'm hoping that the whole Houston area gets some rain today.
That's what we're hoping for. But either way, whether it's rainy or sunny, you can always watch the show. We're inside. Of course, we're at the studios this morning, but you can watch it on your computer. You can watch it on your TV. In fact, Amy, they can catch us on social media and on HCCTV.
That is right. We're live on the Houston Community College District Facebook page, not HCC, and on YouTube. We're also on X, formerly Twitter, LinkedIn, and on HCCTV at noon, 5, and 10 p.m. And that is Monday through Friday.
All right, Amy, stick around because you're going to be speaking with this next guest. It's Small Business Wednesday, and we're talking about HCC's Veterans Entrepreneurship Program. Ravi Brahmbhatt is joining us now, the Director of Student Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Good to see you, Ravi.
Good morning, Todd. Good morning, Amy. Excited to be here.
We're looking forward to hearing. We had a guest on last week talking about this, so we're going to catch up with you as well today for a very important event. All right, stick around, Ravi. We'll be with you in about 10 minutes. All right, let's kick things off. Returning to the show, she's now a recipient of the Ewen Family Endowed Chair Awards. We're talking about Courtney Smith, HCC English Professor, Creative Writing Advisor, and West Houston Institute Innovation Fellow. Good to see you this morning, Courtney. Welcome back to the show.
I'm so glad to be back. Good morning, Todd.
Now, the endowment was created by Dr. Kurt Ewen, Chief Transformation Officer and Vice Chancellor, and he will be honored this coming Friday as a send-off party for him. But before we get to the questions we want to ask you, we want to go over some of the reasons you might have been selected. Tell us a little bit about what brought you here and what you think brought you the award as well.
So yes, I'm so honored to have been chosen for this just prestigious award. I'm very, very excited that I received it. The application and what I received the grant for was to continue the Houston Poetry and Arts Festival, which will be a meeting of the community as well as a kind of a display and exhibition of what HCC Creative Writing students have to offer the community. So we'll bring in writing organizations as well as publishers, and we'll also have guest speakers, and hopefully we'll have panels this time, writing workshops, as well as spoken word performers and poets. And we'll also kick off the second edition of Vocable in print as well. So it's a really big project, and it's going to be helpful to HCC in the community and show the community what HCC has to offer.
Well, it's a big deal, man. We've talked to you before about this, and especially about Vocable. I know you've been working on it. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about you're going to be doing the second edition. Tell us about the first edition. And I know it was a lot of work compiling that.
Oh, it was, but it was completely, the students did it all. My creative writing students and Vocable volunteers did it all. And we released our issue at the last festival. It's online, and I'm sure that you guys will provide the information where people can access it and read it for themselves. And it features art from HCC students who have entered, and there's a selection process. So you don't just submit and get into it. These students actually went through an editorial selection process by other students, and we decided this was the work that we should showcase. And so, yeah, we're excited to do another edition online and have the print version come out in spring as well.
I wanted to bring your dean into the conversation because Dr. Amy Tan's on the show. We got to bring her in because I'm sure, Amy, you've got to be proud about this, having a member of your department receiving this endowment. And Vocable, I'm sure you're very aware of this. Tell us your thoughts towards this grant that's going to Courtney.
I'm so proud. And of course, the whole department, her department chair, we're so lucky to have Courtney Smith here at Houston Community College. And, she has a long career teaching in higher ed, but she has not been with HCC that long, and she's already over there blazing a trail. And so we're just so pleased with the way that she's really revived the creative writing and group and really gotten it involved and active. And, of course, we are so grateful to Kurt Ewen and his Endowed Chair program, which will be his legacy, really creating some amazing opportunities and lasting work here at the college.
He sure has. And I know you mentioned the Creative Writing Club. Courtney, maybe you could tell us about that, because it's open to students. Is there a selection process? Can anyone join? And could it be for people who maybe aren't English majors or communications majors? Would they get something out of this?
Yes, Todd, thank you so much for that. And yes, I am so honored to be a part of the celebration on Friday, as well as receive this grant. But yes, on Thursdays, every Thursday this semester at 2:30, we meet online via Teams or in person if you're at the Katy campus in room 202. And any HCC student, no matter how few classes, online, in person, any HCC student is welcome to attend. So if you're at another campus or somewhere else, even at home, you can still attend via the online. It's a hybrid meeting. And that's the only qualification to join. It's any student. So anyone who's interested, and it doesn't have to be like poetry or just stories. We've had songwriters, we've had graphic designers, we just creative people. This is the place for you. And we welcome everybody. We hope that, and then they can also be involved. The only thing that's required to be a member is you attend 2 meetings and you're in like Flint. So,
being able to write effectively and creatively is so important in the job market today. We talk with a number of students, and it seems like what companies, especially, and Amy, you might be able to talk about this with communications, companies now with the creative side, they're looking for people who can come in if you want to work on their social media team. They want you to be able to be able to shoot those videos, edit those videos, go out and interview people, but most importantly, be able to write the text or write releases and things like that. That's so important, whether you're an English major or not. Wouldn't you both think?
Absolutely. It's another feather in your cap. A lot of my students have gone on through the Creative Writing Club and the Creative Writing class, to be accepted at other universities based on their participation in the club. That's just another feather in your cap that you can show on your resume or your CV. All positions want you to be a good communicator, and the more creative you are, that could give you the edge over other candidates. It's also just personally edifying to be involved and to be able to share your work and receive that feedback from other people, because we want to be seen. And this is your opportunity to say, hey, I have a story, and for other people to say, yes, you do, and it's so interesting and it's so great. But absolutely, it does give you that edge, I think, and I can certainly give you proof.
Absolutely.
Well, Todd, you and I have talked about AI, right? I mean, this is a way, everyone is so, it's uncertain, we're not sure, but AI, it's not creative, right? Like we've looked at some of the examples, and Courtney's living proof of someone who is doing all this work and also publishing her own work. So congratulations on that new book.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've had the discussion on AI. I found one thing it is good for. If I'm racking my brain over a new show idea, I've been going to AI, putting in the parameters, and it spits out like 10 show ideas, the names of it, So things like that, it may be good for sparking your creative juices, but it could be a double-edged sword as well, as we're learning.
That's for sure. Double-edged sword for sure. But yes, absolutely. And that's the thing about being creative. Whatever it takes to get your juices flowing, once you rip kind of the top off of that and run with it yourself, it's like a muscle. You can develop that skill. I'll take someone with a lot of dedication and skill over someone with talent any day, because you can have talent and not develop your skill, and nobody will ever know that you're talented. But if you've got the drive and the commitment, you will rise above. So
I wanted to talk about one thing. We've got a couple of minutes left. Tell us about the Reading Culture Scholarships.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I actually have two scholarships to talk about, but with Reading Culture, it's a program that we have every semester. We choose a different country and we choose a couple of books from that country. And then any student, again, any HCC student who reads the book and attends some of the events that we have going on all over the college system and multiple campuses. If you attend two of those, read one of the books or both, it's up to you, and write a short essay or a creative project for people who are not as comfortable with writing, and submit that. We give away 3 scholarships, $1,000 and 2 $500 scholarships. And it's a wonderful way to learn about other cultures. We are one of, if not the most culturally diverse community college in the nation. And so this is just a really way to celebrate that diversity and the multiple cultures. And the other scholarship I wanted to mention is our creative writing class. People who sign up in the creative writing class could receive a scholarship that pays for the class. So it's like taking the class for free. So yeah, we really want to uplift students and highlight just what we have to offer in the creativity and brilliant, culture that we have here.
Courtney Smith, English professor and HCC Creative Writing Club advisor. We appreciate you joining us this morning. Congrats on the award, and we look forward to seeing you Friday and in the future as well.
Thank you so much, Todd. It's always a pleasure. Thank you again.
Thanks, Courtney. And we're going to have all the links to the Creative Writing Club and the program in our social media post after the show. Okay, we're going to turn things over to Amy right now, and you've got another special guest, Amy.
I do. We are moving on to Ravi Brahmbhatt, Director of Student Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Welcome back to the show, Ravi.
Thanks, Amy. Thanks for having me. Thanks, Todd.
Yeah, thanks for joining us to talk about the Veterans Entrepreneurship Program at HCC. Can you give us an overview of the program, including its goals and objectives?
Yeah, so as Todd rightly said, we had Dave Weaver join us last on the show, and he talked about the expo. At the expo, HCC, in collaboration with its partners, is putting together a 3-stage program to help kick off veteran-led startups in the Houston region. So we have programs that include digital skills training, programs that offer practical business skills training. Then we have 2 panels and a pitch competition where we've secured nearly $60,000 of cash and investment prize for our veteran-led startups in the region.
That's incredible. So you mentioned it is broken down into stages. Tell us more about stage 1.
All right, so stage 1, we are going to kick it off at the Veterans Business Expo at George R. Brown. We will offer 2 breakout sessions per day focused on offering digital skills. So we are talking about collaboration like what we're doing today with Zoom. We'll have a dedicated education workshop on Teams, Zooms, WebEx for small business. We'll also later in the day have one on Microsoft 365 and Google Apps for small business. These are tools available to us. Most folks don't know how to use them. We want to tell our startup community, especially those led by veterans and veteran family members, that hey, check out these resources. This is how you could do business in the 21st century. So we'll offer that on Friday, September 22nd, as part of the expo. On the Saturday, September 23rd, we'll offer LinkedIn and similar online learning platforms. So all of us know about LinkedIn Learnings and the amount of educational resources, small workshop certificates that it offers. We want the small business owner to know how they can get a leg up in the online world through these education platforms. But then also we want to talk to them about cybersecurity and online safety, why it's important to protect your data. So these are digital skills that are being offered as a continuing education credit at the expo, with our friends at Community Learnings giving us the CEC credits for the participants. But we'll give these certifications and these badges, digital badges, to participants. So you learn a digital skill and you get something from HCC that says you've learned it from us, And thanks to our sponsors, a Microsoft Gold partner called Infodat, a large IT services provider in Houston. They will be helping us with trainers and experts to teach these workshops at the expo. Amy, did you ask me to cover the second stage or just the first
Well,
one?
that's going to be my next question. So that's just going to be at the expo, all of that.
Yeah, right. So
That's
stage one
incredible.
is at the expo. We want everyone to know, if you've got interest in hiring a veteran or supporting a veteran or partnering with a veteran, the expo is kind of the big kickoff. Last year we had it at HCC at the West Loop campus. HCC is one of the founding partners of the expo, so we're so thrilled to see this grow. So we want to support the expo, and our stage one is housed at the expo. Our stage two, we'll bring everybody back to HCC campuses.
So that's going to be additional 30 hours of business curriculum.
That's right. So HCC has a very successful program called the Small Business Success Series, offered by the Glenda and David Wiegenbaum Center for Entrepreneurship at Northwest. David and his team of business coaches, some of them former educators of the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program, they will offer 5 workshops, and each workshop is 5 hours long, so 5 to 6 hours long, sorry. And it's all over Saturdays at our West Loop campus, where they will go vet the venture. Is the idea that the entrepreneur have, is it even lucrative? Is there a business market there? Ignite the entrepreneur in you, which is what are skills needed to be a successful entrepreneur, many of which our military and veterans friends already have. But it's good to know. Financials for small businesses, sales and marketing, and then minimizing risk, protecting the business and its future. So these are the 5 workshops that will have taught by business coaches and leadership coaches at HCC at the West Loop campus on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starting September 30th. So the week after the expo, stage 2 goes into full gear, and it'll go until end of October.
That I know that entrepreneurship academy is so successful. I mean, I talk to people all the time who have gone through it, who have gotten just a huge boost from it. So I know it's a wonderful program. And so that's stage 2, and then we do have a stage 3.
We do. So for stage 3, come November 4th, we will say, all right, you've got the best of HCC Small Business Success Story. You've got the best of technology help through Infodat and the expo. What happens now? So we offer 2 paths. We offer a path to continue education on a panel for the higher education panel, which will include our friends from Rice, U of H, Lone Star, and so on. We also have another path, which is to continue the entrepreneurial path in Houston. We'll have SBA, SCORE, Bunker Labs, and many other partners and resources that are really geared to help these veterans turn into small business owners and startups in the Houston region. So 2 panels to just say, here's the path, move forward. But if you're ready, there's option 3. Option 3 is the veteran pitch competition. This is where we've secured $10,000 of cash awards. First, second, and third place will walk away with cash awards. And in addition, we have a pledge from I Am for Heroes, a nonprofit in Houston that's focused on supporting veterans and first responders. They have pledged a $50,000 investment prize to the top 3 winners. So this is where we get to say $60,000 is offered out of the community to help you launch that business that you've been thinking about ever since you've come to the civilian life from the military service. So let's support it. And Amy, this is open for spouses and dependents of veterans. So we're not just saying just our heroes, but also those that support our heroes, who are also heroes in my book. Let's support all of them. So that's our stage 3.
That's incredible. I mean, $60,000. And, again, just in speaking with past participants of pitch competitions, that cash income is just so incredible and really forward thinking to include spouses and family members. It's just wonderful. And so we're wrapping up our time here. Tell us how veterans interested in participating in the Veterans Entrepreneurship Program at HCC can get involved.
So the easiest way, the call to action for anyone interested is to go to the website hccf.edu/VEP, Veteran Entrepreneurship Program. Go there. The pitch competition will take place on near Veterans Day on November 10th. So that will be hosted right at the West Loop campus. If you don't, want to participate this year, but you want to see the activity, you're invited to a public opening. And of course, come to the expo at September 22nd and 23rd. It is free for general public. Please come ask us at the breakout sessions during these things, and we will make sure that you have everything you need to launch that business. Don't do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. We're here to help. HCC is here to help. So let's make use of these resources and let's get this done.
Absolutely. And Ravi, you've just done so much for the college and all the work you've done in the entrepreneurship role, and just appreciate all you as well. So thank you so much, Ravi Brahmbhatt, Director of Student Innovation and Entrepreneurship. We'll have all the info in our post after the show, and I hope everybody comes out to the expo.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Ravi. Okay, we've got some announcements to go through, Amy. One of them, big announcement here. HCC is offering major kudos for a major accreditation by its computer-aided drafting program for receiving initial accreditation from the Accreditation Board of Engineering and Technology, known as ABET. It's a big deal. Part of the Drafting and Design Engineering Technology Department, it will be accredited until 2026 with a self-study report due in 2025. Kudos to Dean of the COE, Chris Asper, and his team for doing all the good work. And by the way, I think Chris Asper is going to be on the show tomorrow talking about this. So congrats to them all for this major accreditation. Switching gears a bit, we've got a basketball tournament that's taking place.
That's right. You can still participate in athletics here at Houston Community College. It's a great way to add some activity to your some physical activity to your schedule. Join HCC Northwest College for a fun sports activity for basketball fans. That is going to be today, 12:30 to 3 p.m., Wednesday, September 13th at the Spring Branch campus. Be sure to check the post after the show for registration info.
We've got some webinars for our students that you can tune into, virtual workshops coming to assist students in improving skills and studying needs to lead to the grades they want. Coming up tonight, 5 p.m., Learn How to Learn. That's right. It's tonight at 5 p.m. It's on Teams. It's a Teams conference. So check it out. We'll have a link in our post after the show and how you can join them. We also have an education fair coming up at the Southeast College.
And this is going to be tomorrow. This is a collaboration between HCC Career Services and the Texas Education Department to host the 2023 Education and Teacher Career Fair. That's going to be Thursday, September 14th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at HCC East Side. Again, check the post after the show.
Amy, one of the things I miss at the district offices before we had COVID, we had our culinary students in the lobby, or they had a learning area in the lobby, and they operated the Neo Cafe. Well, they've got the new building. I believe it was in September of 2019, and moved to the central campus. We didn't have the Neo Cafe anymore. Long story short, we missed the cafe. They've got vending machines down there. It ain't working. But if you would want to order food while you're here at the district, there is a delivery available. And now that everyone's back, HCC says delivery options are available for 3100 and 3200 Main. You can check it out. It's for Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. They all make deliveries. Check our post after the show for a restaurant list. Real quickly, Monday is Second Start, right?
That's right. We're gearing up for Second Start. We still have a few seats available. So if you're still looking for classes, you should take time. Don't wait. Go sign up. And then of course we'll have F8B sessions, some sessions available.
That's right. Go to hccs.edu/apply. Tomorrow on the show, Chris Asper, the Dean of our Architectural Design and Construction, he'll be talking about that accreditation we just mentioned. And also Thursday Family Fun Day, the Museum of Natural Science Sugarland is going to be joining us. Check that out as well. That's always a fun time. Amy, thanks for being here today. Have a great day.
Thanks so much. You too.
And we'll see you all tomorrow. Charday's in 10 a.m. live for Up to the Minute. See you then.